Okay, I'm going to show you how to make the basic pocket. And what I did to get this measurement, this is just the same inside page, just like the rest of them are, and with a slight, and when I say slight, I think I threw all my little scraps away, but you just have to go back and cut an extra little sliver so that your paper will fit inside your pocket and lay flat with no buckling. But what you want to do when you measure to make this pocket, because this is the shape that's going to turn into your pocket, so this is going to be your piece of cardstock. I cut mine at 3 inches because I want my pocket height to be 2.5 inches, because the 1/2 inch is just your hinge or joining tab. Then to get my width measurement, the height here would be a little tall, well, the page height would be a little taller. Let's see, what exactly is it? Okay, it's measuring almost 6 3/4. So what I've done is the 6 3/4 measurement, I backed off half of the width between 6 5/8 and 6 3/4, which is about a 1/16 of an inch, or half of the 1/8 inch measurement on my cutting tool. And to do the pockets, I just use my little Fiskars cutter like this to cut all of my large stuff down. I have a bigger cutter across the room that I use. The reason you want to remove that 1/16 of an inch is when this is folded up to become your pocket, if you don't have that 1/16 of an inch removed, your fold area where your pocket is going to land is actually going to slightly hang over your page. I want it to be even or a very slight inside rather than the hanging over, so I remove that 1/16 of an inch. So to score the pocket, what I do is I score 3 sides at 1/2 inch. So there's 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch. Because of course the open side, you don't have to score. Then I take my scissors and I want to cut my angles on all of my tabs and the top edge. So I get all those little angles cut, and this allows your cardstock to lay flat versus wanting to buckle when you have 2 corners of cardstock that are coming together, and the difference in the thickness is going to create a buckle. Then score and crease, or fold and crease, you've already done the scoring, all of those tabs. This one a crease. Then, because I want that little bit of brown Distress ink around the edges, and I'm just doing this very lightly because, like I said, normally I don't do a whole lot of distressing, but the colors in this paper just kind of wanted it, so I decided I would do it. So I'm going to put that one to the side for now so I can work on one side, showing how I glue it together. So I know this is my page cut to the right size, and this is my pocket that page is going to adhere to. So what I want to do now is, from the back side of that pocket, you'll see all of your scored lines. I call those my humped guidelines because they tell me that anything in here cannot cover that line. So what I do is put my glue on the inside of those hinges. Then I'm going to line my paper up. Let me pick this up just a minute, make sure I don't have my paper upside down to what I need it. I want that paper to then be inside those guidelines. I fold my sides in first and then the back in last. There's my page element all put together. So now I want to put my glue. I want to make sure these hinges are very glued down well, because that's what's going to hold that section of the pocket. Then the rest of this and around this edge. And I just do my little squiggles of glue to hold everything together. Then making sure when this pocket goes down that it is on the edge, end, and top to bottom, and then just press everything into place. Give it a good burnish with your bone folder. I then like to, especially where the cardstock is meeting, I want to go back and give it an extra burnish. And there's my piece. And wouldn't you know, I wouldn't have anything up here too. And then there, whatever I put in this pocket doesn't get caught on any sort of edge. It can go all the way back to the end of the pocket area. So I will put this one on this side, doing the exact same thing. I like to always do a dry fit to make sure nothing needs any little bit of trimming off or touching up. And I know that is going to fit exactly perfect on this end. So I'll get this one glued down and then show you some more.